now. And today I have some friends along with me as well. The bus has just arrived for my friends to go.
Bê ai chạy kêu ấy. Gào bê hay người chạy kêu. Thì chạy như kêu. Hả? Làm trăm bằng đi thì
You know, sometimes we're really binded up in experiences that are so limited, so limiting. We we trap ourselves in the YouTube videos, in the TikToks, in our everyday schedule, how we're used to living. And what, this kind of vista, wide out and incredible view exclaims is ungraspability. That it's just really not possible to get a hold of experience. And instead of trying to get a hold of attaching or not attaching and figuring things out in this way, we detach from the detachment itself. Give up everything, even give up the giving up. And life takes a different flavor, a different perspective when we're outside the bounds of our trying to get a hold of everything. Truly, you can't get a hold of this life, and the second that you stop trying to do that is the second that you get to see the beautiful nature, beautiful environment, beautiful truth in this moment, without limits, without these children. They're here to sell their products, but they're also inviting intermingling. They're inviting connection. They're inviting friendship. They're inviting love. And you have a message to say for the people? Message? Shopping? No, you can imagine it gets a little bit depressing, just constantly asking people to buy and to get, and you're almost kind of trying to get a hold of something or someone all the time as a salesman, as someone who's selling. Boop, boop.
这边要算，这边算了。
Chúc mừng năm mới. Chúc mừng năm mới.
Okay, thank you.
Chúc mừng năm mới.
你要再拍这3个了。好，谢谢。好，到小丽。
我们的如果拍好了，我们的可以上车喽。
Chúc mừng năm mới. Chúc mừng năm mới means Happy New Year.
比那一件要水哈。撒花。
可以上车喽。来上车。
It's very similar. This is an area of Vietnam in the mountains, and the children and especially the children here are very similar. The culture of how they interact with tourists and Western people who are around, it's very, very similar to India. It's just that here they are begging, but they're begging with this like little things that they're pretending to sell. So they're on the surface you'd see it to be completely different, right? That they're selling something, they're not begging, but really, they're just putting something in front of you and saying, give me some money for this, which I think it's relatable for a lot of us. Buying and selling. It's a trap. Buying and selling, it's all about possession. It's all about ownership. Being possessed or possessing someone or possessing something. Being possessed by our desire for something. How much can we profit off of someone else's desire to possess something that we possess? It's a real strong trap for suffering, for samsara, for the world of illusion. And, you know, when it comes to children like this, and you know, maybe they're dirty, especially in India, they're dirty, they're impoverished. I mean, they're in the street. These are street children. It's wonderful people and families in the streets of India. But you think, well, what can we do? How can we figure it out? You know, what's what's the situation for these young people? And the real answer is you don't know, and you can't control. You can't figure it out. It's not a matter of yes or no. It's not a matter of it's this way or it's that way. And actually, our lockedness into it being this way or being that way, into buying or not buying, is what makes us so bitter and insufferable. You know, whenever I see the children like this, Chugmung Namoy! It's just a joy. It's a wonderful chance to interact because they're a little bit mischievous. You know, they're trying to sell their things. And, you know, we really get a chance to be together, you know, to be open, to be flexible, to be playful together. And not in this way of, you know, no, I can't buy this. These people are trying to get me buy this. They're just the babies, for goodness sakes. These are just babies going around, choop, choop, choop. How can we be upset with them? How can we be frustrated with them? There's no need. They want a little bit of money from us. What's wrong with that? You know, that's relatable. Hi. Chip, chip. Hi, chip, chip. See, how could I? No, chip, chip, chip. Makaba. Acha, 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 acha. Amali, Amali. Amani. Why, he's throwing it. Arch, arch, arch. Wait. I've never held a chicken before. You know, I will admit, I did kill a chicken once, many years ago when I was a woofer. And it was a part of this, like, a farm stay program. And, you know, I regret that. That's the only time I've ever killed an animal, as far as I know. You know, we ate it afterwards. But these are like a kind of sweet, kind of like a dinosaur. But they cannot fly, right? They're flightless, flightless dinosaurs, flightless birds. They're scared, you know. You just put them down here. And beautiful songs, beautiful songbird a chicken is. Oh, he's very scared. This is definitely the friendliest chicken that I've ever met. What you do? What you do? But to be gentle, you know, to learn how to be gentle with these animals. And that's the bad karma, you know, that's one of the issues when we're in a business where we're killing animals, is that, you know, we're how can you be kind? How can you be gentle to an animal you're ultimately going to kill? You know, but that gentleness to beings that are not as powerful as we are, or as wise as we are, or whatever, I mean, that's essential. That's everything. And when you get stuck in those appearances, you're kind of always frustrated, and, you know, because we're attached, right? If I have clean clothes and I'm attached to having clean clothes, and I see these children with the dirty clothes, I'm automatically frustrated. I'm automatically annoyed, because when I empathize with that heart, with that body, with that mind of that child, now I'm, you know, I'm taking on those dirty clothes. So I'm surrounded right now with these wonderful Aboriginal Vietnamese children, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Won't you sing with me next time, dear children? Oh, oh, on the mountain. Oh, oh, on the mountain. Oh, oh, on the mountain. The rain is falling down. It's not raining, but the present moment is here and now. I don't know if this is their chicken or... They say chickens are dirty, they say pigs are dirty, but how dirty are chickens if we're the ones going around and killing them and murdering them? Sadhguru says the measure of our life, or the measure of our practice, our spirituality, is the profoundness of our experience moment by moment. And why I thought to say that is because I think that we don't just affect people by how we explain things or how we give them a presentation, but actually our energy exudes out from us, especially when we have a potency about us, and it affects others, it affects the environment, it affects the people around us, and it makes it so much more important for us to really, cultivate a certain amount of potency, a certain amount of profundity in terms of our heart, our body, and our mind, with levity.
Lớp 4 lớp 4. Lớp 2 à, lớp 3, lớp 3. Đưa. Còn một cá thư. Con gì ta lớp 2. Lớp 2 rồi. Lớp 3 rồi, lớp 3 mình. Lớp 2 á, trời. Để cái lớp 4 xong rồi. Với lớp 2 thì anh con nhà lớp 2 với lớp 4 à. Cô giáo nó xỉn đi rồi.
The children are right now using their teeth to bite into and to break through used coconuts. They sell the coconut water. So the children are over there and they're dismantling the green coconuts with their teeth to get to the meat, the soft coconut meat inside. And we kind of have to do that with our own lives. You know? I mean, sometimes things are shitty, situations are shitty. But we have to be willing to, I mean, just getting into the inside of a coconut, that's not so bad, but what I mean is that we have to use our teeth to break through the husk of our experiences, to get down into the core, the heart. Boy, this chicken is really... That's polite as far as I'm concerned for not defecating on me. Don't tell me what to say, I won't listen. Don't tell me what to do, you're not my boss. Don't tell me who to be, I'll be free. You can see over here the children I was talking about. Ah! He tried to put the chicken on my head. Ooh, he liked that coconut a lot. Can I try? Let me see this. Here you.
Aduh. Kita bên là cho anh nó to này. Ôi, gà. Gà với lùn. Đây là cả như thế này chưa là rẻ đâu, gà lắm. Chỉ có cái tiếng này. Nó chán cái. Rồi dậy mấy con cũng để gì nữa chứ là gì phải cậu mà. Ôi chứ sáu con vậy đúng không? Sáu con chứ
And then what? You maybe smash it? You gotta be careful with this kind of thing because
Như sao nó đây là cái gì đấy à? Như sao mà đi chị chỉ mà phòng mà.
you know these kids, they really enjoy the small things.
Chị là phòng mà cũng lo luôn. Là mua họ coi.
Lamo.
Dạ nó tôi non mòn quá. Dinh to dinh.
Huh?
Dinh cái gì kìa.
They're bringing me the other coconuts to do for them. See, this is also, you know, doing good deeds to get the meat out of the used coconuts. Huh. You gotta be willing to get a little bit messy. There's no two ways about it.
Thế rồi.
Okay.
Trên đây.
Ka Be Ha Be Ha. They know who Goku is, but they weren't very impressed by that. A vegan is best. Xin chào, ngươi quay phim chúc mừng bot này tốt lắm. But they don't necessarily speak Vietnamese. They're the Aboriginal people.
Giờ có ba mẹ ô à. Vậy có muốn ra đã vậy. Giọt mà nha.
Hey you! Hey you!
Hey you, money chicken.
Hey you, give me chicken money. What's so wrong with them wanting some money? I mean, it's, you know, there's societal problems, there's institutional problems that are at play here. And, you know, any chance to be generous, any chance to help, any chance to give, any invitation to give is a gift. We don't have to give necessarily in the way that people expect us to give. This is it. Ah. Unexplainable. Totally unexplainable. Well, soul died. It is what it is. Sometimes we just gotta let go of all the bullshit nonsense that we tell ourselves is important and just be. Just smell the smoke. Just get beyond yourself. It's a problem. It's a big, big problem when we're so removed from, I mean, I think that's the answer to depression and why people have such difficulties in their lives, and me too sometimes, is we just don't have the opportunities to naturally engage, to naturally do good deeds together. So because we're so lost, we're so much in our minds all the time, it means we don't understand the value of not thinking and just doing. We don't understand the value of the unimportance of our thoughts and our opinions and our ideas about things, what other people are doing, what other people think like, what other people understand. We're so bitter as well. There's such a deep bitterness in a lot of people, I've found, that's just waiting for an outlet, waiting for some connection point, some port to open where they can exude how bitter they are and how frustrated they are and how, their complaints about you or the situation are so important and justified. And that's a bitterness we kind of have to throw up and get rid of. And we're doing everything for money. We're doing everything for profit. We don't do things for the efficacy of itself. It's always to get more money in our bank account. Our whole lives are about that. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ranza Samugate Soha. Another thing I noticed is how easy it is to let go of a thought that we thought was important. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ranza Samugate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ranza Samungate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ranza Samungate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Ranza samungate soha te ata bekanze maha bekanze Ranza samungate soha te ata bekanze maha bekanze Ranza samungate soha te ata bekanze maha bekanze Ranza samungate soha.
Không chị đâu không có cần hai con quá không mò không mà
There's a scene in iRobot, Luna, with Will Smith, old movie, before Will Smith fell off the deep end. And there's a scene where, well, Will Smith is this guy who discovered there's a problem with the AI, and he's got the answer, and he's an investigator. And so he's talking to a hologram on a hill of the old creator who's since passed away, about this situation. You know, what's the truth about this AI problem? And he's asking all these questions, and eventually the hologram says it a few times, you must ask the right questions to get the right answer. And it's a real problem that a lot of people don't know how to ask a real question. Always pleasantries. You can take your pleasantries and throw them in the garbage can with the rest of whatever you cooked. This is the place beyond our thinking about this. That's what this is concerned with. If you're open to that, if you're interested in that, you're in the right place. But otherwise, you better watch out. Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark. Oi. Oi, oi. Ah. It's not funny to joke about killing animals, you know. There's all these double standards, but it's possible that this piece of wood here is the strongest wooden kind of structure that exists in Vietnam. And I will now attempt to chop it in half. Up.
Các lòng câu của mày cái đó là cái đó là cái tôi có số không có số Cháu tự bằng đấy là đi. Này. Nó bằng cho mà.
Smart.
Này. À, mày. Chứ là cười đâu mà. Theo mình mày mấy tôi chưa muốn bật cái là mấy mày chỉ thể mấy con tuổi
Hi.
mày á nhiều chị
Chúc mừng năm mới.
Biết tao à? Mất tao rồi, nó gì cũng như là mấy nói. Em biết lại tao và biết tao
Nam mô A Di Đà Phật. 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 Nam mô A Di Đà. The tourists are coming, so they've got to run off to go and sell their wares. Nam mô A Di Đà Phật. Nam mô A Di Đà Phật. You've got anger problems. Well, you've got to relax and listen to the rhythmic sounds of these tribal beats. Anger's a tough one. Anger's a big one. And we all, one way or another, we're dealing with anger. You know, we're coming across situations, we're coming across experiences that we fully feel like we should be able to control. We feel like we have a right to be in control. We feel like we're right. And yet we're trapped and we're stuck in a situation where we are not in control, and that's a lot of life. So I think that we have to learn to accept that we're angry, and we have to learn to be with that anger, be with that experience of anger, which is very unpleasant. The reason we act out when we're going through anger is because of how unpleasant it is. So we're overwhelmed by the unpleasantness of that anger experience, right? So we have to be more willing to suffer that anger. And we have to stop taking ourselves so seriously in terms of our seriousness. So you know how to not take yourself seriously in terms of you're playing around, you're messing around, etc. But to learn how and to practice not taking yourself seriously when you are in the midst of your serious self. That's the important thing. That's the important part. And we're also going to get, I think we're going to have a natural connection to anger when we're very familiar and comfortable with stimulating our own pleasure, our own desire, right? We're always trying to control everything to make ourselves feel good. And when we do that, and when we get used to that, and then we find out that that's not how life works. We don't always get to be in charge of how we feel. Chúc mừng năm mới. Chúc mừng năm mới. You know, and then we have to be willing to show up and look beyond appearances. If we don't know what something is, we can't just make up an idea, make up a label about it, and then just believe ourselves. And it's the same with our anger. It's the same with our greed. It's the same with our nonsense thoughts that we take to be this like absolute law. Appearances are just appearances. Learn to see through them. Learn to not attach to them. Learn to be bigger than attachment to appearances. Oh, it's okay if it sounds silly, Soul Died. What's not silly is if we get wrapped up in our negativity, or we get wrapped up in our attachment. As much as you know how to attach, as much as you know how to hold on to something, an idea, a thought, a desire, a fear, etc., you know how to hold on to it, right? You also have to know just as much how to let go of that in the present. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes our anger and our humor are actually going together. A lot of times our humor is a way that we are covering up or like going backwards with ourselves in terms of our authenticity. So don't exchange humor for authenticity. Real humor is authentic, but when we try to be funny or we try to force humor or force a levity, right, to force lightness onto the heaviness in our heart, that's not very good. That's very bad. Oh my goodness. The happiest day for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello. Chúc mừng năm mới. Chúc mừng năm mới. Nice to meet you. I hope you don't cry. Look at how beautiful. Oi. Oh, money bad me more, 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 money bad me. Wow, supercharge, superpower. All my wishes coming true today. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, Mama. Let's get to Mama. Here, here, here. Oh, there's Mama. Oh, not too much. So. Choice is overrated. Replace choice with a serious relationship with generosity. Choice doesn't mean anything. Choice is like overhyped masculinity. I'm making a choice. Who cares if you're making a choice? Learning how to let go of choosing is much more important to wise decision making than giving importance to you make this choice or you make that choice. You might make whatever choice you want, and then you wake up and you have a red hot diarrhea all day. What's your choice gonna be with that? Is your choice gonna be to poop in your pants or poop in your underwear? Well, I don't know about that. That's not too bad though. Come. Choo choo. So you can even drink a beer here. You can hang out here and have a good time. But you know what I've realized in the path, the practice path that I've been on over the past 10 years is someone's paragliding, they're spinning. They're just going straight down and they're spinning. I'm scared of that stuff. I'm scared of paragliding and bungee jumping and like I don't know if y'all can see out there, if you can see that paraglider. Soul Died, I'll tell you what your problem is. Your problem is that you're a lunatic. Look at this, everybody. This is remarkable. You've all got to see this. You know, this is totally remarkable. It's okay to be a lunatic. Don't take it personally. Look who's talking, right? Look at this over here. And how's our connection, everybody? Are we getting strong connection? 1080p? See if you can see that paraglider. It looks like they're just fine, but pretty good? Okay. You know, it is what it is.
Rồi á. Em một ra đây.
That's the same lunatic is saying the same things over and over again. You've got to learn to be okay with not being someone who's thinking about things. Don't be someone who's giving thought to things. And your lunacy will come to an end quickly. You hear what I'm saying?
Không lấy đâu. Đứng trôi đấy. Đi chết đi. Đi chết.
Good. So be okay with the unknown. Be okay with not having a point to rest your understanding on. Right? Pointless non-understanding. Pointless non-understanding. I'm so pretentious, I don't even know what that means anymore. Someone here can tell me if I'm pretentious or not. You win some, you lose some.
Bên đây nó sáng nha. Đánh vừa thôi đừng tháo.
Ôi.
Well, there's plenty of reasons not to be in America, or what you would call the West nowadays. I guess I'll put that on the list. You know, there's a truth. There's an old truth.
Xin chào nghề đẹp, chúc nghề đẹp sức khỏe. Nó là cho hả?
This is a breakout moment. You're not supposed to understand what's happening. You're not supposed to be in charge. You're not supposed to have a position. We have a colonizer mindset. What is this? What's my determination about this? Take your determination and put it somewhere. Put it somewhere good. And leave it there and let it go. Okay. Any questions before we finish? Questions or sharing experience about our lovely
no limit, all that much. Beyond both might and not might. Have no limit. Beyond grasping and not grasping. Have no limit, no boundary, all at once. You always go and focus, specify this, that, this direction, that direction. So go on, beyond any direction, beyond any focus.
ยิ่งกว่าไม่ไปที่
Beyond both engage, disengage, beyond grasping and not grasping, have no limit.
อยากไม่เอามันทั้งเอาต้องไม่
From
เอา
not grasping, both grasping and not grasping.
ไม่มีทั้งมีทั้ง
From not having, both having and not having.
แค่นั้นแค่นี้อยู่มันน่ารำคาญ
It's very annoying if you focus. You specify here, there. It's annoying because it is something without limit.
นั่นก็
When you specify and focus, that's why it is annoying. So, not holding anything, let go, both let go, not let go.
ไม่มีมันทั้งมีถ้าไม่มีก็เลยลูกคนเดียวลูก
If
เดียว
mind, if not having, both having, not having, in one go.
มีมันทั้งมีถ้าไม่มีสิ
Just go on and not having, both having, not having.
เนี่ยไม่มีตัวไม่เลิกไม่จบนะ
Nibbana doesn't have any beginning, ending. It doesn't have even the not having itself.
ไม่มีนะตัวไฟไหม้ตัวไฟไม่ไหม้
Not having
งานไม่มีนะตัวไฟ
any find
ไม่มี
to
แม้กระ
cut
ทั่ง
or not cut, not or not. It doesn't have even the not having itself.
เดิมแท้ไม่มี
Originally,
ไม่เอาตัวไฟไม่เอา
there isn't any trying to grasp, not grasp,
ปฏิบัติ
grasping, not grasping. That is just still a desire, cultivating.
เดิมแท้ไม่มีนะ
Originally, there isn't either grasping or not grasping. There isn't either there is or there is not.
ไม่มีนะตัวไฟรักตัวไฟไม่รัก
Originally, there is not either trying to renounce or not renounced. There is not either there is or there is not. It's not having even the not having itself.
ทุกอย่างเมื่อเกิดขึ้นจากปัญหาของทาง
So everything,
ทางเกิดการดับ
And, a certain element of all this is that you can't,
so everything,
oh my goodness, you can't sugarcoat this. This is not sugar based. This is blood. This is bones. This is Holocaust. This is genocide. I was just sitting eating some fruit down the road today, and a group of people walked by, and I couldn't quite place their nationality. I didn't know who they, where they were from, and it turned out they're from Israel. And we do to some degree have to figure out how to take this exceedingly seriously, because that's where we get the benefit from. That's where we get the development from. And that means to do that, you have to be very serious about where you place your attention, where you place your mind, who you listen to, what you listen to, what you accept to digest, to receive. As much as it can be light, it can be heavy. As much as it can be dark, it can be blinding. And as much as we can skate around on our life based on distractions, there will also come a time when you cannot distract, you cannot avoid, where the only thing that you can do is to face what is there. And it doesn't matter if you understand it or not.